or this? Okay, it's recording right now, so we should be good to go. All right, good. All right. Awesome. So with you guys here, as you're getting in here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Brightspace. And what you're going to want to do with Brightspace is you're going to want to go ahead and actually at this point, just open your file from last week. That's all you're going to need right now. Just open your file from last week. That'll be fine. Which we named MCC Floor Plan, I think. Oh, interesting. Ah. Was it Mike? Oh, Mikhail, how you doing? Captain quiet as a mouse. So, right, you have that open there? Yeah. Okay. Sure. All we're doing is take a look at it 3D and see what I've already done. What we did here is we put in all these like zooming up there. See, those are all columns. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Now, what I did is I went around here and actually put on top of each of these columns you see, well, some of them don't have these yet, but they basically have like the second column on top. There's like a concrete column around. So that's, remember you run on the whole list, we talked about the fact that there's IDs, and then there's actually around it is actually a concrete column. So what you're going to want to do is this. Go to level 1. And level 1, you're going to want to add a column. There's a column which is architectural. Those are all in there. Now that is ready to go. So what you want to do is find any of those eyes. You got to zoom in, and there's one right there. Yep. If it doesn't have a square, it needs one. And it'll kind of center itself. Just go to that top. Yep. There's another one there. And you're going to find them. So just, and what you want to do is kind of go back and forth between 3D and this view, and you'll see them. Now, most of them are already done. So just take a look at those and place those. That one looks like it's off by, actually, that one's a little bit different because they're actually, that's actually what the column was. There's like 2 columns here. So don't worry about that one. That one's a bump out. And so, yeah, and then what we're doing besides that, here's the,
and I also
you'll hear another one as well. If you take your walls, you see a bunch of walls, a bunch of sizes. Okay, so hit this, it should be dropped down there. Okay, they're all different sizes. So now, over on this side, there's a number of different sizes of walls. So zoom out a bit. In any place that you don't see a wall, you need to place them. So, yes, those all need walls. So this wall is going to be the right one from here. That's a 5. Here's another, I'll show you super. If you click on that and right click your mouse, and right click your mouse, you can go to create similar. And now you're ready to go. And you're going to finish phase exterior. You start right from the corner, gray corner, right there. And you go up. There you go. And you just want to break it down. Let me show you one more thing. While you're still in that command, click on this icon right there. It'll thin the lines out. Yep, right there. And you should probably start right there. And that's fine. And then you're just going to trace those around. So that's what we're doing. And what you're going to do right now is you're going to build it out until all of the walls are in place. So on that one, like you take a look at mine, you can see there's a big blank spot over there on the right. That's where they need to go. So that is what we're doing right now. Any questions about this?
Is it okay that I skip the bathroom stalls?
The bathroom stalls you should skip. Those are actually different. Those aren't real walls. Those are actually toilet partitions. So you were wise not to do it. Now here, the urinals, you do need a wall there because there's going to be a wall that actually runs behind them. So you will be doing that. Yeah. That does look right. Yes. No, looks good. Looks good. And the walls clean up really nicely, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good. All right. So as you guys, we're going to work on that for about the first. I'm going to give you guys about 10, 15 minutes for that. I think that should be enough time to get really close to finishing it. And then after that, we're going to do a couple of things. Let's just work on that right now. And we will do that. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I sprayed my windshield with anti-fog spray because I couldn't turn the heat on for like the frost. The spray was pretty good. They caught me with like a So when you're done, it's going to look something like mine looks like here. You may miss a few here or there. Don't worry about that. I'm not necessarily, this is mostly a practice exercise. So this is just learning how to follow the contours of a floor plan, really, is mostly what we're after right here. So get them as close as you can. And when you're done, it's going to look something like this right here. So make sure you save your work.
when I'm looking at it in 3D,
Yeah,
some of my walls are taller than other walls.
I'll show you how to fix that. Yeah, just keep going. When we're all done, that's one thing we'll do to kind of grab everything, and because some will be, and that's because the default height, it was not set consistently. Most of them are good, and then a couple aren't. So we'll fix the one that's not. I think it's just one actually. Let's go here. Right. How's it going? Okay. Have you been checking out 3D? Yeah. And I got a bit more up in here. And you've got the columns too there. So here, let me show this right here. If you click on one of these, we'll turn it on. Now you go to level one. Just zoom out until you see that blue. Somewhere, yeah. It's somewhere there, yeah. And zoom in, you will see the eye right there. And is that the one right there? Zoom in right there. It's actually, it's let's try that. Let's go through. It's right there. It's on a wall. There's two doors next to it. It's like that. That's it. That's the one. So yeah, see it's red. Yeah. So if you see in red, that means it is red. Savannah. Let's go. All right. All right. Looking good. Looking good. How's it going? All right. Let's take a look at 3D. All right. Kind of cool, huh? You just, I think you're missing a exterior well, or what's this one? What's that?
Oh, yeah, some of the outside ones, they just have the.
Yeah, I think that one, I think that might be an extension. Some is hard to read, I grant you. Go back to your level one, let's take a look at that. Let's see what else we can take that. Oh, you know what that does? Yeah, we're ending it right here. Yeah, just right here. Choose get rid of those. So you just to erase a wall, you can just press your escape key to end the wall, and then click on the wall, and then press your delete key, and that's easy. All right, so we're just working on that from last week, Silvana. Just continuing on. Yeah.
So if you go look at the office 115 on the thing, What's up with the wall there? It's at like the bottom right, bottom section.
115,
Yeah, that office.
that's the condition right there.
Yep, above it. What's with that line?
Oh, that's probably just some casework, actually. Yeah. That's good eye though, because that doesn't make any sense. And I just missed a column. Glad you brought my attention to there. I missed a column. And again, this is I'm not playing gotcha here. This just so you can practice with this stuff because you need to get a feel for the muscle memory of this, what we're doing right here. And just doing this, you you definitely get the idea, which is what I'm after right now.
I honestly thought it was just gonna be a really thick wall.
Oh, well, sometimes they are. In that case, I don't think so.
Oh, just.
And what we're going to be doing next is putting in some doors. So give you guys a few more minutes because as you begin to look at the floor plan and go across it, what's going to happen is I'll guarantee you probably missed a wall or two. I know I just did. So just go through this as best you can and just keep on looking at it. And then a couple different, we'll do a couple things. So I'll give you guys another 5 minutes and then we'll move on to the next thing. Hey Ben, how'd your fantasy team do last week?
Not great.
No?
Nope.
Uh,
They lost by 40.
that's ugly.
It was.
Yeah, I won by about 10, and it was
Close spot.
yeah, it was and so worked out, I didn't think I was gonna beat him this week because he had a stacked team, but his team was really underperforming. So that was good.
I mean, the kid I played against at Elvin Kamara, 41 points. So that's tough for me.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I got the biggest text after that one. It was like 41 points. See that? I'm like, I did.
Who's he playing for?
The Saints.
Okay. Yeah, the Saints have been tearing it up
They're
now.
on fire for some reason.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah. Okay, start to save your work here. I'm gonna take over your screens here and show you a couple things that we're gonna want to do because we're gonna keep on working with this, but we want to do a couple of things that will kind of fill out. We're gonna put in some doors now, and you'll see there's a lot of doors here, and there's doors. They've got different kinds of appearances right now. Some of them are actually they actually are open 90 degrees, others are open 45 degrees. You'll notice I should take a look through here. So we're just going to do a little bit of work on this and see what we can't do here. So that is what we're going to do right now. And yeah, all right. Now we're at 6:30. Okay, save your work because I'm going to take your screens over. I'm going to show you a couple things here. So now that we got this, Audrey, would you mind just dimming all the lights right now and closing the door? And I will do my best to keep it. Yeah, go just kill all of them. And that's good because we got some white background here. Okay, I'm going to take your screens over right now. So make sure I'll give you guys just a minute. Does everyone have their work saved? Does anyone need to still save their work? You guys all good? Michaela, you okay back there? Okay, good. All right, I'm going to take your screens over and then I'll show you a couple things here. By the way, hello, good to have you guys here. Good to be here. We are on week 4. And week 4, as we're getting into this, that means we're actually over a quarter of the way through as of today, believe it or not, through the semester. Okay, so it goes pretty quickly, but it's just once a week. So we're going to be doing that and working on this. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to put in doors. And then we're going to build this out a bit. And now we're going to apply these. I'm going to take you guys through a few different things tonight, just to see a few things about Revit, how it works. And we're going to apply them to what is known as a sandbox, which we're going to be working on. So we'll be doing that. So I'm going to take your screens over right now, and then we'll take it from there. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to go here and do that. Okay, can you guys all see? Okay. Okay, so here's my screen now, just to show you what we have going on here. Now, as you take a look at this, you're going to notice, just to show you what it looks like right now, it looks something like this. You've got all of these, and in various states, you've got these in different places. Now, one of the things that I think some of you noticed, if some of you guys notice that your walls are too tall in some places, you guys notice that? You guys notice that? Okay. Well, we're going to take care of that first. I'm going to show you how to do that, because how that works is, I'll show you what you do right here. What you would do is you would go up to any one of the walls. Okay. So let's say I got this wall right here. So I click on this wall. And when I have this wall here, I'm going to take a look at, and this one tells me that it's a basic wall, generic 6 3/4 right here. And let me see if I can't do this here. Let me see if I can get a little bit of annotation here. Not that. Can you guys see the spotlight? Does that help a little bit? Okay, so I got this going on here. So what I'm going to do here, just to show you what's going on, is I selected this wall right here. It's now highlighted in blue. And then over here, if I can get rid of this, get this out of the way. Okay, over here, you'll notice over here that it tells me a few things about the wall. It tells me what kind of wall it is, basic wall, generic 6 3/4 inches. The location line is finish face, but there's more to it than that. I want to kind of open this up a little bit so you guys can read a little better. And over here, if I go here, let me go ahead and pick on this wall again. Okay, so I got this wall. Now over here, the base constraint says level 1. The top constraint says what? Who can read what that says? It's unconnected. Okay, that means it goes up whatever this height is, which is 20 feet. What we want that to say is actually, let's see here. What do we want that to say? Do they all? I guess they all do that, don't they? So they all say finished face exterior level 1 unconnected. Okay, so they all do say that. Okay. Okay, and as it is right now, all these walls are actually taller than these columns, okay, right here. So a couple different things we could do with this. We could actually go ahead and get each of the walls right here so that they're all the same size, which is what I'm going to do right now. What I'm going to do right now is some of the walls are too tall. Let me take a look real quickly here. This one is, okay, that's unconnected. Okay, and what you guys are running into is some of your walls are actually are the height of your columns, correct? Okay, well, we want to make them all the same size. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What we're going to do is I'm going to select all of my walls. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select all the walls. I'm going to right click. I'm going to select all instances. See that? Select all instances visible in view. Now, when I do that, it selects all of them. Now, all the walls are of different types. Okay, so I just selected all these types. Now, what I'm going to do here is going to take this and I'm going to change it so it actually goes up to level 2. Now watch what happens. See that? It just dropped it down. See how that all went down right there? So what we're going to do is for each of these wall types, you're going to click on each of these walls, right click on it and go to select all instances, visible in the view. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to change it to the top constraint being up to level 2, just like that. Now there's another way to do this too. Let me show you another way to do this. Might be even easier. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. It'll make it a little easier. We'll click on one of the walls and we're going to go down here to these glasses. When we go to the glasses, we're going to say isolate the category. That means we're only going to see the walls. So isolate the category, and now you only see the walls. Okay. Now, once you only see the walls, we're going to grab them all. Now, to grab them, look what I'm doing here. I'm clicking and dragging my cursor over the top of it, just like that. Now, with all these selected, it says there's different kinds right here, but I'm going to change it. Change the top constraint to up to level 2 for all of them. Apply it. And in one fell swoop, I just changed them all. So I'm going to go back down to here. I'm going to say reset it. And now you see this? I just changed them. So that's the first thing we're going to do. First thing we're going to do, we're going to change the wall height. So I'm going to give you your screens back. We'll do that together. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to undo. I'm sorry, what?
What if all the walls aren't in?
I'm sorry, what?
What if all the walls aren't in? Like done?
Oh, you can deal with it later then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you how to do it. And this will also be on the video. So we'll have this. Okay, so now that I have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just back this out. Okay, now we're back to here. Now, you can see that the heights of these are like this. So I'm going to give you back this right here. And go to here. Stop showing teacher screen. Okay, now, so you guys got your screens back?
Yep.
All right, let's go to our 3D view right here. Let's go to your 3D view. All right, you guys all there? Give me the thumbs up when you're there. So I know you're there. Okay, thank you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to click on any one of the walls. Just click on any one of the walls and it's going to turn blue. So click on one of the walls, it turns blue. Make sure you don't click a column. Okay, so click on one of the walls, it turns blue. And then when we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We're going to go down here to you see, can you see down here at the bottom where you've got these glasses? Can you guys see those glasses right here? Can you guys see the glasses right there? Click on that. And then you want to go here to isolate category.
Mhm.
And when you go to isolate category, you'll see only your walls. You guys got that so far?
Mhm.
Okay, now press your escape key to release that wall. You press your escape key, it's no longer selected. Now zoom out, and then we're going to click our mouse like this and pull it over the top so all the walls are selected like this. This is so we can change them all at once. So go ahead and do that. And when you do that, they're all going to be selected. And then we go over here to where it says top constraint. We're going to change the top constraint up to be up to level 2 and hit apply. And when you do that, you'll see they actually are actually lowered. So they lower a little bit. Did that work for you guys? Okay. Then to release them, press your escape key again, and then go back down to that same icon that looks like a pair of glasses and click on it. At the very bottom, it says reset temporary height isolate. And when you click on that, you're back to where you were. You guys got that? So that is how you can actually control all the walls as they go in. So that's the first thing. Okay. That work okay there, Savannah?
Mhm.
Okay. Michaela, work okay? Said yeah.
Yes.
Did it? Okay. All right. Now let's save our work. Go up here and save it. And what you do is you want to go to File, Save As, and you want to save it someplace you're not going to lose it. I'm saving mine to the desktop, and you're saving as the same name we had last week, MCC Floor Plan dash your last name. So make sure you save it right now. Let's do that. We don't want to lose our work. Okay, you guys all set?
Mhm.
Okay, all right, so we all got that saved. Okay, now next we're going to do here is now we're going to do the next thing. Now, the next thing we're going to do is now that we've got all of these different walls in place, we're going to do something different. Now, let me show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to take your screens over again here. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to do this. For some reason, that's just not. We'll do that. Okay. All right, so now that we got that, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and I'm going to go to level 1. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, so on level 1, notice right here that I have a door, okay? Now, most of these doors are going to be 36 inches, okay? That's standard. So I'm going to go here and I click on door. Now, watch how easy the door is going. We already have done this once, but we'll just show how this works. It's a single flush 36 by 84, which is about right. So you see I can do this and put it right here. Now, when I put it on top there, it's going to get close. So again, we're not going to get exact. But if it's not facing the right direction, just press your space bar. See that? Spacebar flips it. So we go ahead and do that. Now look at that. It breaks the wall just like that easily. So I'm going to go up here and do the same thing. Press the spacebar, do it like there. Now over here, you'll notice that this one is actually, that's a wider door, okay? But you know what, for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get these others over here. These are all the same right here. Just going to do that. And I'm just going to simply place these as you see me doing right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these that actually will go in that are basically the same size, because that's usually the fastest way to go anyway. You're going to notice here, there's actually a small door with a larger door. That's okay. We're just going to leave it alone for right now. We'll come back to that later. Over here then, we then have, so we got these and that's how that works. Now over here, this actually, let's see here. That looks like it's probably, that actually might be those might be 40-inch doors. So I'm just going to skip over to here. These I think are 30. Yeah, these are all 36 right here. So I'm going to click there. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these in just like this. And what you do is you place these. The door swing depiction doesn't matter. Those are doors. Okay, so as you place them in there, you're just going to find these symbols right here. Those all represent doors, and you're going to use the door swing. Now, think logically, because you're going to have the door swing up against the wall more often, pretty much all the time, and that's how that actually works. And then over here, this is a double door. So I just go ahead and go here. and I go to here and I flip this one and go here. Does that make sense, you guys? So they go in and notice, remember what I said last week, don't worry about the doors. The actual leaving openings for the doors will make their own opening. Does a whole lot better than you ever could. So don't ever feel like you got to make a space for the doors to go in. Like we're going to put them over here now too. So there, we're going to do this, and we're going to go ahead and drop that there. Now at that point, this is how these doors go in. So the next thing you're going to do right now is you're going to go ahead and work on placing any walls you can get in there and placing your doors, and then take a look at it in 3D, and you're going to see it looks like this. Okay, it's going to look like this, and let's go ahead and just work on that. Let me get sure the doors here. See the doors are starting to show up here. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to do that, and then what we're going to do is a little later on, you will probably have a need for a different size door, but for right now, let's just work on these. Okay, so we're going to work on these 36-inch doors, and just go ahead and place those, and they will go in the basic position. So let's go ahead and work on that. I'll give you your screens back. By the way, if I ever kind of expect you to start working and I haven't given your screens back, just say, Professor Brennan, we don't have our screens, because I've been known to do that. So there you go. Have at it. And then make sure you keep on looking back and forth into the 3D just to verify that you're getting it done correctly. Oh, by the way, today I went down, I tried to get that shot down the hall and I was able to get halfway down. So it's actually a 553-foot hall. So yeah, probably would have had to get a larger target to get it to work. It's just a little too bright still, a little too much sun out there.
Professor, I got a question. Can you go to 195C? See if I did it right?
Could I do what now?
Can I see what your 195C looks like? So I can see if I did it right.
Sure. Okay, let's just kind of finish this real quickly. All right, Office 195.
Bathroom, I think it is.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. 194.
No, just on the side up by the stairs. That right there.
Okay, this is what I've got right here.
And then the okay, and then the men's looks the same, right? Or no?
Men's is different.
Okay, so
Little
if you go
green
back
has to
just
go
a
here.
little bit,
What's that?
if you go back just a little bit. I did it right. It just looks a little, oh, because I'm missing that one right there. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, by the way, down here, for the front door right here, these are actually 30-inch doors, okay? So what you do is go over here and you use 30-inch doors, 30 by 84-inch doors. And that will fit a lot better with the CAD plan than using the 36-inch. Yep. And that's for all y'all. Okay.
For the bathrooms, are you doing the bathrooms? Like the insides?
You're only putting in the walls in the bathroom. You're not worrying about the,
Actual stalls?
you don't worry about the stalls. No, that's a different kind of family. And we don't have that family load up. We're not going to worry about that level of granularity, but you could. We actually may do it. We might load it up and do the toilets next week and maybe the sinks. We might do that. Yeah.
And also, are we allowed to finish this at home or no? Before this is doing in class?
Well, this is going to be due tonight, but you could finish it. Yeah, I'll accept it. I'll accept it anytime before class starts next week. So that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I certainly will.
I spent too much time trying to help my daughter instead of helping myself, last class.
Oh, well,
This is what-
yeah, that's something you might want to watch because it's gonna take a little bit of gonna be a bit of a
But if I want to rub it at home on my computer, they have a student version that's free.
yeah, oh yeah, there is, yeah, you can definitely download Revit, or you can come to the school, and you can go to the lab and do it too, either way. Um, Good night. Watch the eye.
So we're not doing the stairs, right?
What's that?
We're not doing stairs, or are we doing stairs?
No, not doing stairs. Stairs are something that I'll show you how to do later. Stairs are kind of a science all under their own. So for right now, all we're concentrating to are the basic elements, which is going to be the walls, the columns, and the doors. That's all we're going to worry about.
Thank you.
Yep. And part of what I'm trying to do with this particular exercise is to get you familiar with actually navigating a plan. That's a big reason I'm having to do this. Zooming around, understanding how to look in 3D, and to do some of the basic functions. That's really what we're after right now. It's repetitive by design.
So, stuff, you had to do this as well, or,
What was that?
did you have to do the same thing as well, or no?
Do the same thing?
Like, when you did designs and everything, Revit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is all, yeah, this is exactly how we do it. And so this is actually something you'd be surprised how many companies are doing this right now because they've actually got CAD plans already. And what they're finding out right now is they've actually got to make Revit files. And so as you take a look at it, you just, this is the thing, as you take a look at this, you're seeing the doors. And here's the other thing, as you're doing this, Revit is generating a schedule, basically meaning, so it's making an inventory of the doors and so forth. So you could actually just go ahead and get a quote for this stuff, you know, as you're working with it. It's just really quite amazing what's going on here.
Is 164 A like a door, or is that a table?
Where's 164A?
In the middle? underneath the stairs by where the bathroom is?
Yeah, good question. Radiology Learning Center, that's like some kind of a table casework going around the perimeter.
We draw lines or no?
No, that's, you just want to put the walls in, and that's not a wall.
Okay.
Yep. By the way, I know this is getting a bit repetitious. If you need to get up to see, so you can just kind of stretch or whatever, please feel free to do that. I'm not going to have any formal breaks tonight, just take them as you need them. There's going to be plenty of time to get this done. I think we should be getting done around, again, 8:30, around 8:30 tonight, I think. So just pace yourself along those lines.
Yeah.
For 154. I don't know if this like a wall partition.
Yeah, never leave an opening for your doors, always just run the wall right through it, because if you do that, so
Oh.
you're just gonna mess things up, so yeah. So, yeah, you just run it right through all the way, and the thing is, so, yeah. Yeah, you're doing good, that's it. And then just run this one too. Yep.
So,
Yeah, some of the stuff is, kind of learning how to read blueprints too. What's going on, Audrey?
I think I'm done.
Think so, okay.
but is this a wall or no? This isn't a wall.
Sorry?
For this pillar, is it a wall right there? It's a wall.
There is like, yeah, this is a strange one. I just make a small wall going from here to here and over to here, because this is like a small, yeah, actually, let me look at that, how's it? Yeah, that's a weird one. Yeah, there's definitely a door here, so what I would do for this one is, yeah, just run it up like there and then over there. I think they might have left it over a while, but don't worry about that.
Okay.
Just place that.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, you guys, a few more minutes on that? All right.
Oh, I just. did.
Okay, we're gonna do save your work. I'm gonna show you a couple other things here. And then we are going to kind of wrap it up for at least the class portion of this tonight. So we're gonna do that. So save your work. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes, well, about a minute to save that, and then I'm gonna show you how to put a floor in. Just to we've already seen this, but we're gonna put one in right now. And then after we put the floor in, we're gonna put in a ceiling. So we're gonna do all that. So let's go ahead and save your work, and I'm gonna take your machines over in just a second here. Okay, you got that saved? Okay, that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna take over your machines. And we're here. Okay. And for some reason that's not working. That's okay. All right, now. All right, so over here, we need a floor. And just to show you how we do a floor, we did this before. And what I'm gonna do right now is just to make it a little bit easier, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab the CAD plan. Now to grab the CAD plan, just gotta kind of hover it over this until you see the CAD plan show up like that. When you click on that, the CAD plan actually lights up. Now, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna hide it. So to hide it, we go down here to the glasses. We're gonna hide that element. And then you won't see that anymore. When at this point, we could also hide this. We could hide the grid. So we'll click on this grid right here. We'll go down here and we'll say hide that category. So that just cleans that up. And then you have these reference planes. And we'll hide those too, just to make it nice and clean. So we'll hide that category as well. So that's all hidden. Now, at this point, what you've got is a just basically your basic information. So we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a floor. Now we're going to put just a plain 12-inch concrete floor. So we're going to go here to floor. And to do this, you got generic 12-inch floor right here, which is fine. And then over here, we're going to use this, which is pick walls right here, pick walls. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to touch this right here. And you see it put that purple line in there. I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way around. I'm going to the outside, by the way, because the floor actually goes the outside. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to go all the way around the outside. And this is how we go ahead and do this. So it's going to take just a couple minutes to go around here probably, but you get the idea. And this is how we just go ahead and put this all around. Some of the walls are shorter. There's a number of these different alcoves. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. Now you see that line went further than I wanted to. I'll have to fix that in a minute, but we'll get there. We'll get there in a second. Okay, looks like I did some there. All right. Okay. Now, one of the things that after you got a few of these done is you have to go ahead and you have to inspect the areas around here, because some of these you have to have like right here, see that? That won't work. So to fix that, I go here and use this. This is trim extended corner. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. So I'll click here and here and fix that. And all this is, we're doing all this right now because it's all going to come in handy in a moment. We're going to be using all this. Now, once I've done all that, I'm going to, you always, at that point, you have to, let me see if I can't get this up there. Okay, I can either hit the red X to cancel or the green check mark to, the green check mark says I like it. I hit the green check mark. It did like it. So it gives me that. Now, once you've got this, just to show what that looks like, I'll go to the 3D view. Now I've got a floor in there. Okay, so the floor is in there. And then here's something else that's kind of cool here. So with that in place right here, I could then go and just to verify what this looks like, I'll go and put in a camera. I'm going to look all the way down the hall here. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to just take a look right down the hall just to show how this looks. So we're there, and there's your hall. Kind of cool. And you got your floor and you got the everything else that's right there. And that is a pretty good representation as far as what that hall looks like. If I go here, and if I put on realistic, you'll get a look that looks like that, where you actually have these bump outs every so often. And this doesn't belong there. So if you see, I think there's one or two columns that need to go away. So you get something that looks like this, and that's what we're after right there. So now that we've done that, I'm going to show you guys how to go through the floor. Now that you know how to do that, we're going to go through the floor. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save. I'm going to just I'll just go ahead and I'm going to do it, undo mine, a few steps. I'm going to go here and reset this. So all that stuff comes back. And I think I just got rid of the floor. Let's get rid of the floor. Okay. I'll just get rid of that so we can do it together. Okay, so I just got rid of it. Save it. Okay, I'm going to give you back your screens. And we're going to do this together. So over to here, go back to here. I'm going to stop showing the teacher screen. Can you guys see your screens now? Okay, so let's all go here. You want to be in this view right now. Okay, and this is what you're going to do. So go to your level 1 here. Now to hide the CAD plan, hover your cursor over it until you see the this rectangle light up. You just have to move it, just kind of find one of the elements that's on the CAD plan and click on it. And when you click on it, it's going to light up in blue like that. You guys have that? Yeah. All right. So Sylvana, if you just click on like one of the little projector icons, the whole thing will light up. All right. Now what we're going to do is here, we're going to go down here to the glasses. Go down to the glasses. I'm going to choose hide element. So choose hide element, and that hides that. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing with the grid. So click on one of the grid lines. And when we click on one of the grid lines, we'll go back down to the glasses. And now we're going to choose hide category. So they all hide. So it hides all those. And the last thing is little reference lines that I actually put in here just for myself earlier. So we'll hide those too. We'll click on the reference planes, click here, and we'll choose hide the category too. And when you do that, it's going to be nice and clean like this. You got that okay, Silvana?
Mhm.
Okay, you got that there, Michaela? Okay, now we're going to do is we're going to go to floor. So you go up here to where it says floor. Choose floor architectural. Okay. And it says floor generic 12 inches. That's fine. Now you're going to notice that right here, it's already set for pick walls. It's already on there. So we're going to zoom in here. We're going to do just what I did before. You're going to go here. It's going to click right along there. And you're going to click the outside. So you see that purple line. And you want to go just around the perimeter like I'm doing right now. And you're just going to go all the way around. And you might have a couple of spots that are a little bit rough, but that's okay. Let's just go through it. We will use the trim extended corner to fix any areas that are problematic. That's what I'm doing right here. You may find some stuff is just not perfect. That's okay. Okay, once you got that, if you have any rough spots, and you may, you can use this right here. This tool up here is trim extended corner, and that'll let you kind of clean up any of those intersections that don't look so good. So if they're not connected or you have lines that are overlapping, just use that to clean up those intersections. And the way you do this is you click on what you want to keep. And it gets rid of what is not to be kept. All right. And when you're all done, you should have a purple polyline. Well, a magenta boundary line looks like this. when you feel good about it, hit the green check mark. Oh, now I've got an error here. It says lines must be in closed loop. So I got a little error here. So I got to fix that. So I got to go down here. So I'm going to zoom into it and I have to fix these. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to fix that. So I'll just use my trim extended corner and I'll click here and that'll fix that. Hopefully. Yeah. And then after that, I'm done. And it should make the whole floor like this blue color. So when you get done, look at it in 3D and it should look like that. Then we're okay, Silvana?
Mhm.
Good, good. All right, Ben, working okay?
Yep.
Mike, it's okay? Getting there?
Okay, do you mind if I take a picture of this so I can cross-reference it when I get home?
Yeah, yeah.
Extra
No,
lines.
no, not at all. And this will also be on the video.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. All right.
That wall at the top, that's the door, right? Because that's double door. Top all the way to the top.
The very, very top.
Go over. Yep. Right there. No, go over. By 10.
This way?
Yep. See right there. Is that supposed to be a wall right there?
Where's that?
Where line 8? Yeah, right there. Right. Go up. The empty spaces.
Oh, that, yep, I missed that. That's a wall right there. Yep. Good eye, good eye. And this, yeah, and that, yep, I just missed a wall there. Good eye. And this is pretty normal. Like as you're going through here, you may find this. So once you've got that, I can go ahead and I can just extend the wall. What's that wall look like? How thick is that wall? Or it's a thin wall. So I'll just go ahead and grab this one right here. And here's a little trick here, by the way. If you click on this, you can then right click and go to create similar. And that lets you go ahead and do exactly that to make a similar, like a similar wall. You're able to do that. So yes, I missed that. So good eye, good eye. So we got that going on here. And that's now in place right there. Now, if you see any of these columns kind of floating in the middle of these rooms, that's probably just an error from the plan. I just tried to place these as I thought they needed to be. That one actually, I think that one actually needs one there. That one actually needs one. Yeah, that needs one there. Okay. All right. Work okay, Mike? Getting there?
Yes.
Did you get the floor?
No, not yet.
Okay, just keep on working. Michaela, work okay yet?
Yeah, I had to fix something.
Yeah, if it's giving you errors, that means that the actual floor boundary is not in a closed loop, and Revit will never put up with that. So you just have to put you have to do that yourself.
You want us to delete the like random columns or just leave them?
Yeah, yeah, make sure that they're random when you look at them, and then just delete them because there's some of these were just like I think a couple were in these rooms here. You can just delete those. Yeah, if there's a wall that's connecting them, then that shouldn't go away. Like right here, for instance, that is just a random column that can go away. That's that I'll just get rid of those. And here's another one here. Even though it looks like it's supposed to be there, I don't think so. So I don't, well, maybe that one would be there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think.
You said there's a video class. Where would I find that?
What's that now?
The video that you take for these? You said on YouTube, I think it was. Where is it?
Is it, well, the video, what was the question?
The video for this.
Yeah, what about it?
Where can I find it?
Oh, I'm gonna send you guys a link. It'll be on YouTube.
Okay.
So I got a channel. I just put it out there. Now this one actually, that one might exist. I'm going to leave that one in place right there just because I'm not sure. That one actually could be this one. Nah, I don't think that one's there. That looks like it's, yeah, that's an error. Okay. So save your work. Make sure you got that all set there. All right. And to create a ceiling would be just the same type of thing, where you would just go ahead and you would create a ceiling, and the ceiling would be just doing that. We're not going to do this because it will kind of occlude things. We may get back to that later, but for right now, I think we're going to leave this just as it is. The goal of this was to do a pretty involved floor plan, but not too involved. And since this made sense here, we went ahead and just use that. So went ahead and did this floor plan. We added the columns, we added the doors, and we added the walls and put that all together and kind of cleaned up as best we had. So it gives us something to work with. So now this is actually a legitimate Revit starting point. Now at this point, you clean it up as you need to. And as we talked about last time, if you go in the hall and you take a look at the ceiling, it's not just a 8 or 10 foot ceiling all the way down. It's not in here either. Over here, you've got, I think this is like 10 feet over there or 9, and that over there is 8 right there. So it actually changed even this room. So that's not an unusual thing, but we're simplifying this just because we want to learn how to do this, but those are real things that be part of it. Okay, so now save your work there. If you need to clean up a little bit before you submit it, and that's to be submitted tonight. So what I'm going to give you guys. What's that?
I thought you said before next class.
Yeah, well, if it's done, you submit it tonight. If
Okay.
not, I just want to get it before the beginning of next class. So tonight, we'll have time to work on this a little bit later. But for right now, I think who's got theirs mostly done? Mostly done. Okay. Very good. All right. That's good. You have some time to clean up this. That's good. So save this. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something else now. So now that we got that, what I want to do is I want to give you guys a chance to do something without the constraint or the guide of a CAD plan. So we're going to go ahead and make sure you save this. So save that. And we're going to close out. We're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Close. Now this next one right here is, it's on Brightspace, and I'm going to show you this one. And let's see here. Brightspace is out here. And okay. And this is the location here. And what I'm going to go to is down here, and this one is actually called Revit. Let's see here. Yeah, actually no, it's not here. It's the other one. It's actually Revit Basics. All right, Revit Basics. Now under Revit Basics, is this the right one? Let's see here. And let me see. This is what I want to find here. Oh, actually, it's right here. Revit Intro Sandbox. It's right here. This is the sandbox assignment. Revit Intro Sandbox. Okay, now let's go out here. Now under Revit Intro Sandbox, what we got here is this is a Revit Sandbox. It's a simple house freestyle. So what you're going to do right here, now it's your time to have fun. You're going to complete a simple house with walls, a roof, a floor, at least 2 doors and 4 windows. Include interior walls. You want to design a bathroom and place the tub, the toilet, and vanity. You're going to load trees and a vehicle. You're going to submit it as Revit Sandbox. Okay, now what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to give you, I'm going to take over the screens for a second here to show you how this works. And this is what we're going to be doing. And we'll have till, like I said, till 8:30 to work on this. Shouldn't take longer than that. Again, this is just to prove it. This is going to be just a simple kind of a ranch type thing. I just want you to get the feel for it. It can be a simple rectangle, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to download this, this right here. Oh, come on, really? Okay, the Revit Sandbox template. Okay, let me go find that. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, let me work on that. And I'm going to take this off right here while I'll do this work. And I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to find it here. Under Revit Basics.
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to find it under Revit Basics.
Yeah, it's
2021 at 2024. Is it the same thing or no?
well, the template should be called, well, it's not here right now.
Okay.
So that is not there. So I'm gonna have to go find it. So I'm gonna go load that up. So I'm gonna give you guys some time right now to work on your work because you all have a little bit to do here. And I'm gonna put the lights back on. And I'm gonna work on my stuff and you guys can work on yours, and then in a couple minutes I'll show you that. Thank you. Okay, so just work on cleaning up that that MCC floor plan, and I will grab this. Okay. Very good. Just let you guys give you guys a couple more minutes to take care of that. If you guys got that done, then what you can do is you can actually submit it. So if you got it done again, this I'm going to be pretty loose about this right now as far as grading on this deliberately, because there was a lot that went along with this. So as long as you got pretty much the walls pretty much mostly in place, you got most of the columns in place, you got the doors in place, that's all I'm looking for right now. So this is what you will do. To upload that, you'd go over here, and this is actually under the over here. This one's under construction concepts. Okay, this is where you're going to upload it. So when you're ready, you're going to go here to Building 9 Revit Floor Plan. You're going to save it as MCC Floor Plan - your last name. You're going to do that just like this. So if you're ready, go ahead and submit it right now. And Audrey, you said you'd submitted one that you need to be backed out, or
you left the comment. Apparently, I submitted the wrong one.
yeah, there was nothing there. So
Right.
so let me. I think you might be able to. Well, let me clear that out, because actually I think you can submit it again. Go ahead and yeah, just submit it a second time. Submit it with the one. Take a look and see if you can find the file where you actually had completed it with the walls. And if you have, then that's fine. And
then the other one, I think I accidentally submitted it as a template instead of a project.
yeah, you did, which is actually okay. You lose 10 points for that though.
But can you submit it?
You can go ahead and do that. Yeah, and that'd be fine. And when you do that, I will give you credit for it. Yes, as long as you do that.
So when I was doing the floor, I didn't have the greenhouse built yet, that section. So is there a way I could go back in to add a floor just to that portion? Or do I have to redo the entire floor?
Oh, no. You could just go in, you just modify what you do is you just go into level 1 and you just double click on the floor. And when you double click on the floor, the purple polyline will show back up, and you just edit it. So I'll show you what I mean by that. You have it up right now?
I have level 1, yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. And what we'll do is we will fix that. Okay, so click on that where the red X is, click on that. Rub your cursor over this, okay, and click right on the floor. There it is. All right, now at that point, double click on it. Make sure it's purple. Now what you want to do is add.
Sure. Okay.
Yep, so just add, you pick the walls, and then you need to get rid of the walls in between there.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. That's it. You got that submitted? Yeah. All set? Okay, good. And all right. You guys ready to move on to the next thing here? Just about. I'll give you guys a second here to get ready. And then we'll move on to the next thing and we will do that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna take your screens over. So make sure you save whatever you are working on. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this sandbox. And again, this is meant to be kind of a fun project. So I'm just gonna show you how to do that. So save what you're working with right now. And I'll give you just a minute, then we're gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and take over your screens. All right. I can do that. I think I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm taking your screens now. So I'm going to go here. Can you guys see my screen now? Okay. All right, now what we're going to do right now is this one. This one is over here. It's it's called Revit Intro Sandbox, right? What this is right now. So here's the assignment right here. Complete a simple house with walls, a roof, a floor, and at least 2 doors and 4 windows. Include interior walls. Design a bathroom and place a tub, a toilet, and vanity. I'm going to show you how to do that. Load trees in a vehicle. You're going to submit it as this. Now, so the first thing we need to do is download the template, which I'm doing right now. I'm downloading it. Now, once I've downloaded that, what we do is we go to Revit, and under Revit, we go to New, and we go to Browse, and we browse out to that template. Now, this is going to be out here. You go to your desktop, you go to your downloads, and you go here to your Revit Sandbox. When you do this, it starts us up like this. So I'm going to make a purposefully very simple plan right here just to show what it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I've got these different walls. If I go to walls, I've got the cedar siding wall. That's a good one. That's the default. So what I'm going to do is I think we learned about this the other day. I showed you guys how to make a rectangle, right? Okay. So I'm just going to go here and going to make a rectangle. Now, a decent size for just a residential home, I'm going to make this 25 feet by 25 feet. It's going to be very simple. And that will make it very straightforward. Now, so I did that. Now that I have this, I'm going to take a look at it, make sure that it looks like it should. Always check your view. Now at that point, whoops, looks like I didn't delete this roof. If you see that roof, just delete it. Now, okay, now I have a problem right here because what I did right here is my cedar siding is on the wrong side. So you always got to check this stuff. You can fix it though. Revit's very forgiving. So I click on this and I right click and I choose change walls orientation. I go to here and I'm going to change the walls orientation. I'll go to here, change the walls orientation, which is, where's that? Again. Change the orientation, and then finally this one. I do that. Now, when I do this, notice it's got this very attractive cedar shake siding. Okay, that's the look you're going for. Also, notice that the interior has like a wood grain. All right, that's what we have right there. So that's that. So that's the first thing. Now, that was easy to do. Now, the next thing I was going to do is I was going to also I'm going to just do a quick layout of the floor plan. And when I lay out the floor plan, I'm just going to make it real simple. So I'm going to go here. And I'm saying in the directions to go ahead and to use a wall for the inside. Now, you want to change your wall type because you want to use like this right here, interior wall. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make it real straightforward. Just go straight across like that and straight across like that. Just like that, just to make it real simple. And I'm going to make this one up here, my bathroom. So I'm going to put a door in here, right here, like that. I'm going to put a couple doors on the outside. You see, this is going to be a pretty easy thing right here. And so I've got that. So this is going to be my bathroom. Now, to find the bathroom stuff, I go down here, and you can go down here. And this is all under what we would call our property browser. And go down here to plumbing. And here under plumbing, you've got a bunch of things. I've got a toilet. So I go here, I'm going to grab this toilet. So I click on this. Drag it in. There it is. Now see the toilet's right there. And I'm not going to grade you on how effective your plan is. I just want to make sure that you get the stuff into the room. So now I'm going to grab the tub and drag it in. And now the tub actually has to go along the wall. And you can actually change the wall. You can actually, place at different locations, however might need to go.
You still press the space bar to change the orientation of it?
I just did. Yep. Space bar. See that? And depending upon the wall, I'm just going to put this one up in the corner here like this. So I've got that. I'm going to take this door. I'm just going to move it down here a little bit like that. And then what I'm going to do is it also needs a sink, which is the vanity here. So I'm going to grab the vanity, drag this in here. I'm just going to put this on the wall like this. Now once you've got that, that's all I'm looking for, something really, really basic. Now that needs to flip, I think. Yeah. So now it's going to go against the wall. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Okay, now if you want to see what it looks like once you get all that in, you go to your camera. So you go up here, go to camera. Now just take a look at this right now, and we'll see what it looks like. We'll do that, and there's the bathroom. Pretty straightforward, nothing too tricky. Okay, so we got that, and there's your tub. Okay, so of course, it leaves a lot to be desired. But again, I'm just trying to show you how to get it in a basic situation here. So you got that. Now, next thing you want to do is you got that. Then you want to put in windows around the perimeter. And again, your windows, there's a bunch of windows here. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to drop some windows in just to show you how easy it is. And I'm going to go here, go there, and go there. And we'll go ahead and put a window in here too. So I got those. So now I have some windows. Take a look at here. I've now got a window in the bathroom. Cool stuff. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the floor. So I go here to floor, and I just go here, and I'm going to make a rectangle. I'm going to go from the outside corner over here to the outside corner, like this. Now, when I do that, I've got this, and what I want to do is I'm going to change the type to be wood joist, because it looks cool when I do that. So once I've got that, I go to 3D and check this out. That's what it looks like. Pretty neat. So I've got this so far. Now, last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in a roof, and then I'm going to put in some plants and stuff. So go here, and to put in a roof doesn't go here. It doesn't go on the first floor, it goes on the second floor. So go to level 2. All right, now I'm going to go here. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put on, now remember we said before about a roof. A roof, we can make a flat roof. So we're going to start by making a flat roof. So we uncheck define slope. And I'm going to go here, 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 and here, just to see what a flat roof looks like. So I make the flat roof, I take a look at that, and okay, that is really ugly. Okay, so I want to change it. So I'm going to go here to level 2, and I'm going to double click on this, and I'm simply going to put 2 opposite ends as slopes. So I'll make that slope, and I'll make this a slope like that. Hit the green check mark, and then I go back to here, and it looks like that. And then what we learned before is that we can take these and we can just take these and attach them to the roof just like that. Now, once you've got that, you have essentially put together a pretty straightforward thing. And again, this is what I'm after. I'm after just to kind of show you how this works. And then what you can do is this. Then once you've got that, you can then go ahead and do this kind of a thing where you can go to level 1. And then you can do this. You can actually put in over here. There's a lot of trees here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to place, I'm going to grab a tree. I'm going to place it here like that. Place another one here. And again, this is just to give you an idea as far as how this all can work. I'm going to go ahead and grab an 18-foot golden chain. I've never seen that one. What is a golden chain? I don't even know. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so I'll go ahead and just do that. Now, once I've done this, I'll go to 3D and take a look at this to see what it looks like. And now you got this kind of a thing. And, you want probably move them around a little bit so they're not right in front of the house or however you want to do it. And you can put a porch in, whatever you want to do. This is your chance. It's a sandbox. I just want you to experiment and get familiar with it right there. Now, there's a lot more you can do. I'm just scratching the surface here right now. But there's other really cool stuff that's in here. You might even want to take a look through here and say, what kind of cool stuff is in here? And there's actually, I think there might be vehicles and stuff like that in here too, I think. But I'm going to go to component and see what else we have here. Got the vanity. I guess that's about it. Not too much in here. I got a desk, but not too much else. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So when you're all done, you'll have it looking like this. We'll go here to level 1, and those are the elements. So now going back to the assignment, which is over here, the assignment was exactly this under Revit Intro Sandbox. You're going to download the template. You're going to create a simple house with walls, a roof, a floor, at least 2 doors and 4 windows. Include interior walls, design a bathroom, place a tub, a toilet, and a vanity, load trees, and a vehicle. I think the vehicle's gone, so forget the vehicle. Don't worry about that. And we'll go ahead and do that. So that is the assignment. It's right now 10 to 8. I think you should be able to be done by 8:30. If you get done earlier, that's great. But that's it. So due for next week is this Revit Sandbox. Also due for next week is the MCC Floor Plan, which is what we've been working on with the columns and the walls and everything. So those are 2 things. If you don't get it done tonight, I will accept it anytime up till 5:59 next Thursday. Okay, so that is how that works. Go. Let me go ahead and give you guys back your screens, and then you can actually work. And make sure you save your work, and I'll let you guys work with that. So this should be somewhat fun.
You can design it any way you want to, as long as you just have those specifications, right?
What was that?
You can design it any way you want to.
Yeah, yeah. Just have fun with it. I made it real simple, but you can be kind of tricky if you want to, and feel free to do that. Yep. Oh, I'll show you one more thing if you want to take a look up here. If you zoom out here, you can actually make like a lot, like with earth, just by making a floor. I made a floor here that is actually made of earth. So if you go here and choose earth, you can do this. And then what you can do is you just make a big rectangle for the area that you want to be included. And then when you do this, it just gives a little bit of a realism to it. When you go to here, looks like that, which is a little bit better. Follow me? So it looks like that when you do that. So that's just something to do. And then you could also do more than that, but that gives you an idea as far as how to work that out.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
How do you, you know how you got it to rotate like that? How you do it? Is it,
I do one out to
how
rotate it.
how you do the,
What you do is you hold your shift key down, and then while you're holding it down, you hold the wheel down, and then you can rotate it.
okay, thank you.
Yep.
Is it okay if my roof doesn't look like that?
It's okay. It's okay. Yep. If you want it to look that way, you might want to kind of just go back and kind of determine where you want your slopes, but that's okay. As long as it's a proper roof, that's okay.
Do I need a ceiling?
We're not going to worry about a ceiling right now.
So I'll be able to see my roof from inside. Okay.
That's exactly right. Now, if you want to put in a ceiling, I'm not going to stop you. That's fine. I like to leave the ceilings at this stage of the class, just so you guys can see what you're working on.
I don't know why I keep doing this.
I think I'm done.
What's the problem?
The walls keep showing up like on the second floor.
Oh, okay, that's okay, just, those walls,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you got walls and side walls, which you don't need.
Okay,
so
that's okay.
I'm not sure why they do that.
I made sure to open this correctly, and it's telling me right now that.
That's okay, just go ahead and say this.
And then also, is it the, like mine?
And then you just have to, then you have to make a new project using that as a template.
So just open the template, resave it, basically.
Well, you gotta create a new project using that template, you're just running the same end of the cycle. That's why I specific about.
I thought I opened it.
Evidently not. Yes, sir.
Grass.
To make grass, go to floor. And go to floor architectural, and then hit your types, and under types, I've actually got earth. And when you go to earth, you zoom out, you make a big rectangle like I did, and just choose your rectangle tool, and then just go ahead and make a big rectangle. Go ahead and close it off. Yeah, good, and click. That's it, hit the green check mark, and take a look at it in 3D. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah.
How do I save it?
All right, first of all, let's get out of it, finish what you're in right now, because you're in the middle of command. Let's see, so we have the green check mark there right now, so go ahead, yeah, hit the green check mark.
Grass.
That's fun.
I don't know how to fix it.
Delete the grass to the floor, then do grass again.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, shit.
And template,
Mine's grass now too.
and save.
Yeah. I'm trying to,
And,
Fine.
because it still says,
Just
Oh,
save
yeah,
your-
that's a fingertip.
it still says that it's wood, but I cover on it.
Yeah, I'm hovering on mine too, so it's like that.
Yeah, I'll start.
Just gotta
You
view.
wanna, they didn't choose red, so that was what we did. Do it this way. And then when you get into there, you're going to start and make a new project. When you make a new project, you have to specify that as your template. So you go to new, and now you go browse, and you go where you're saved at.
Then what I was having issues, adding persona and then open.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I struggle with it for a minute. You just gotta make sure you pull it like tight to the wall before it drops.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
File, save minutes.
Before I do that, how do I add the grass?
Good question of floor. And go to floor architectural. And go to your types. So there
That's
was-
one way of doing it.
That's actually your grass. Then you choose your rectangle tool.
You got a better idea, man.
Yeah.
Like something nice, a little close.
Okay. And, hit your little check mark. And your safety.
Yeah,
Take a look at the trees.
Trees are massive.
Yeah, there's some trees around it. There we go. And both,
Now I can say.
That's the
there
scope.
we go. That's good. That's good. All right. Nicely done. By the way, if your walls are
Lines
too
overlap.
fat, okay, well, your lines are too fat, you can change the laser to thin lines, but that's something that.
I don't want you.
That's it. You got a winner. And then, hit your escape keys, guys. Take a look at it 3D.
I did those photos.
Too many trees.
Okay. All right, and then go to level 1, and let's go and put our earth in there.
She closed loops.
So we'll go to level 1.
Ugh.
And,
What do you mean?
yeah, there you go. Okay, so
Closed loop.
and that's, and then what you want to do is you want to go to your floor, which is right there, and go to architectural. Okay, so I just change it here. Change it right there, not there. That's it.
Oh, yeah, baby.
This little drop down, right there, choose earth. And you want to use
Some lines in my grass, but-
Use your rectangle, so it's-
There's good mojo.
it's gonna be your lot.
People would kill those. Like,
And the other side, ready? Hit your check.
Gets the job done.
Oh.
I feel like I should have done the grass on level 2. That's why I know stuff. More grass on level 2.
And there you
My
have it.
floor
Can I
is-
do that? I did do that.
Hold your shift key down and rotate it. All right.
Big change.
I did, I'm good.
So, it's good. It's good, looks good.
Is this about right then, or?
What's it now?
So this is about right?
That's about right. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. The thing is about this particular project, I used to have, you know, every assignment was essentially something that I wanted to see exact. I decided that Revit is the kind of thing that you gotta be able to kind of, you know, step out of the box a little bit. So that's what this project is. Now that you've done this, you've done a simple one, you can get a little more complicated as you go along here. Yeah, when you guys are done with that, that's it for tonight. Guys having some issues or something?
Yeah, the issue was when I tried to make grass, it took over the inside of my house.
That's okay. Then what you do, I'll show
I
you.
just drew around it.
You can do that too. You can do that. You could also change the actual depth. So you can actually say, because right now they're at the same level, they share grade. So what you do is just like knock one down 1/2 inch, and then that problem goes away. You can do it that way. So that's the other way. So there's a couple different things to do. Actually, mine's doing the same thing right here. So what I do is just grab the grass here, and I'll knock that down -1 inch, and that should be all I need. -1 inch, and we'll see if it does that. And yeah, I fixed it. As long as it just has to be down a little bit, just a hair. And so you do that, and then kind of takes the problem away. So as long as your earth is down 1/2 inch, then you're good to go. And that is all you'd have to do to make that work. And then that resolves that issue. Okay, and then I'm just kind of going through here, just kind of.
How do you?
And now that you kind of got this in a position where everything's kind of coming together here a little bit, now you could think in terms of like, okay, now I want to make this look a certain way. Well, now we're going to be learning those different steps next week. So that's where we're going with this. So yeah, that's the deal, Neil. Yeah.
You said for the car there too, or no? Just the slab for the car?
What's that now?
You said drop that just for the car or no?
I don't think there is a car. And so if there is a car, you can drop it in, but I don't think it made it into this one. You can add one. Let me see if I can add one. I'm gonna try. Not sure if it's gonna let me do it or not. Nope. Can't do it there. So I did, yeah, it's okay though. I'll go worry about that. All right.
Make sure I submitted this right.
What's that?
So one of them, I resubmitted the one that I accidentally sent the blank one.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I resubmitted that one, and then this one, the Revit Floor Plan that I did as a template before, I don't know how to resubmit that. The submit button is not there.
Submit button is gone.
Wait. I think I just read it. So you
Yeah.
should have the corrections for both.
Okay, you can have, yep, and so I will give you credit for that.
Give me a hard time doing the slab.
What?
The grass back in my house. It
Give me a
is.
hard time doing the slab. I started to do the floor.
Okay. So you haven't got a floor yet?
Yeah. So. This uphill is different, so I'm not sure why it's that way.
Yeah, what happens is if you click on this invert over up here, if you click on that, click on it once, click it again, one more time. There you go.
Oh.
And so you want to go on the architecture tab.
Mhm.
Okay, and you go to your floor here. Choose floor, and you want to change the slab. Well, 12-inch filled concrete, that's what you want. And then you can use your rectangle. And then look at the upper left corner. This.
Oh.
And what do you make it? Oh, you're doing that. Okay, gotcha. And just pull it over down. Yeah. That's okay. For your safety. We're gonna just go ahead and yeah, that was good. Then take a look at it through the section is there. And, yeah. Now, if you already have those, so if you go ahead and click on this, the problem is the actual height. So if you go there, click on that, and then well, okay, click on this right here, the edge of it, and then you want to change the height. Versus height offset, make it 0.5 inches, so that put it up a little bit. Yes, there you go. And there you go. That's it. Yeah, you got it.
And then the trees are.
What's that?
The trees are under.
And you just look past them both in it.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
I submitted this one.
Mhm.
Do you need me to resubmit it because of the grass, like glitch?
No, sorry about that. Okay.
So the other two should be good.
Yeah. So I'll be grading assignments this week, and I'll remember what you told me, and we will take care of it. Yeah, my goal with these things is not to take points off. I want to give you as many points as I can. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah. So when I do take points off, it's because I want you to learn something, and you did. So that's the whole goal of this. And the reason why is I'm treating you guys like the real world. Like if you actually get out there and you really deal with Revit, if you don't save a file correctly, they'll bring holy hell down on it. And the thing is, just telling you because it's something that you just want to know. Don't let that slide. All right, have a good night, Audrey.
I'm going to end the lesson right here. Well, the Zoom call.